What's up, everyone? I'm Isaac B. And yes, we're back talking about the Iran war because this thing has happened the whole time this podcast has even been around.
And I'm Kennedy W. Warren couldn't make it here today, so let's get into this week's stories.
We start off with the Iran war, and today brought some major updates. President Trump said that Iran is negotiating, quote, on fumes, meaning that he thinks that they're running out of leverage. He also said that the U.S. might, quote unquote, finish it if the talks don't move forward, according to CBS News.
At the same time, Iran's Revolutionary Guard says that the chance of a full restart of the war is low, but they're still, quote, lying in wait with full magazines if the U.S. attacks again.
Israel also stepped up strikes in Lebanon this week, hitting over 550, I don't know how to pronounce that, Hezbollah sites. Sorry about that, guys. And more than 30 people were killed in one day of attacks.
Iran is also accusing the U.S. of violating the ceasefire after new self-defense strikes hit Iranian boats and missile sites. The U.S. says the strikes were necessary because Iran was trying to lay mines in the Strait of Hormuz.
Meanwhile, Trump says Iran was, quote, very much wanting to make a deal, quote, but the U.S. is not satisfied yet, and he has warned that if talks fail, the U.S. may, like we said earlier, finish the job.
So, the situation right now? Talks are happening, but trust is low. Attacks are still happening in Lebanon and the Gulf, and both sides are basically preparing for either a deal or a restart of the war.
Next, everyone, online study is suddenly talking about the hantavirus. What is that? Let's break that down.
A small outbreak happened on a cruise ship, with 11 confirmed cases and 3 deaths. Health officials say the risk to the general public is very low.
Here's the key thing. Hantavirus does not spread easily between people. It mainly spreads from rodents, their droppings, urine, and saliva.
So, no, this is not another COVID. Experts say outbreaks like this don't spread widely and usually burn out fast.
So, for everybody that's gone through COVID, we're safe for now. And now to our last story. Gas prices. Yes, they're still climbing.
The national average is now $4.53 per gallon, the highest of the year. That's a 53% increase since the Iran conflict started.
California is paying the most with over $6.15 a gallon, while Mississippi is the cheapest with around $4.
Economists say prices won't drop until the Middle East stabilizes. So for now, yeah, it's rough.
All right, NextGEN rundown. Now it's time for
Country Trivia!
Last week's answer before we do our country trivia was, drumroll please, it was Canada. So if you got that right, drop it in the comments you got it right, and drop your answers for this week. So, for fact 1, Kennedy.
This country has the world's largest desert that's not sand, it's ice.
And fact 2, it has no permanent residents.
Fact 3, it's the coldest place on Earth.
I know what I'm thinking. Drop your guesses in the comments. That's all for this week's updates. Iran updates, hantavirus facts, and gas prices that make you want to cry.
Stay curious, stay kind, and we'll see you next time on NextGen Rundown. Bye, guys!